Okay, so now we're going to talk about when there's more than one transformation or combining them. So let's look at some vertical transformations. So let's say you have f of x is equal to, you know what, I'm going to make it g of x. G of x is equal to a times f of x plus k. Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do the stretch or compression with a, and then you're going to shift up or down k. All right. Now, what if we want to combine horizontal ones? So say g of x is in this form, f of bx plus h, something like that. Well, first you're going to shift horizontally. So right or left, right or left, the h, and then you're going to do the stretch or compression. Oops, stretch with b, 1 over b. Okay, 1 over b. All right. And it doesn't matter if you do the vertical ones and then the horizontal ones, or the horizontal ones and then the verticals. Usually it's easier to do, I would say, the horizontals first and then the verticals, but it may not matter. It depends on what they give you. Usually, it's very rare that they would give you like all the transformations in one particular example. Now, we didn't talk about reflections, but we're just going to go with what they gave us. So we're going to make a table here. They give us a table, and then we're going to do this transformation. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been making a lot of tables here. We're going to have x, and we're going to have g of x on our table. The first thing we have to look at are those inputs. So what are we going to be putting in for x? Well, because of this 3, that means all of these have to be multiplied by 1/3, or they all have to be divided by 3. So this is going to be a 2, a 4, a 6, and an 8. Okay. Now, that says what's going to happen to the inputs. Then you're going to get, you're going to take f of 3 times those numbers, 3 times 2, 3 times 4, 3 times 6, 3 times 8, and you're going to get these outputs, right? But then what's going to happen to the outputs? Well, they're going to be doubled, and then you're going to add 1 to them. So my 10 is going to be 2 times 10 plus 1. That's going to be 21. My number here is going to be 2 times 14 plus 1. So that's what, 29, 28, 29? Okay, and then my input here is going to be 2 times 15. My output, 2 times 15 plus 1, that's going to be 31. And then the last one's going to be 2 times 17 plus 1, which is 35. And then that would be the new table. So you can play around with that a little bit more, putting in x and then going through the steps. But that's what's happening. You have to change the inputs first, and then from there you can figure out the outputs.